Hey everybody, welcome back again. And today I'm looking at another figure. This one is a little bit of a departure from what's normal, and that is I'm looking at a figure that's actually been out for quite a few years, and it's just now been re-released and just now being shipped to folks that ordered it. And that's going to be FansToys FT-39 Jabber, which is their version of a G1 Blurr. So originally this figure came out, let's say probably 2018, 2019. So it's going on about 6 years old. And I know when it originally came out, there were a lot of QC issues with it, with some breakage in the legs. And unfortunately, I never even owned it to begin with, never was able to get it even after pre-ordering. And I was super hesitant in the years since to actually buy it on eBay just because of all of the known issues. You see a lot of them listed on eBay that are already broken, see a lot of them that are listed at just exorbitant prices, and you don't know if maybe they have been broken. So it's just been a figure that I've been really hesitant to purchase aftermarket after it was initially available through retail. And up until now, really the only alternative to this figure that we've had is that Unique Toys Buzzing figure, which consequently it was just reissued not too terribly long ago. So today, I'm just going to do an unboxing. If you've already got this figure, obviously you know what to expect. My understanding is that it's no different than when it was originally released, but just wanted to go ahead and unbox it and just kind of take a look at it. I've never actually held this figure, never, I don't even think that I've ever seen it in person actually. So let's go ahead and get into this. So I got my copy from Agabus. They had theirs, got the notifications Monday actually that they had them in stock, and ordered it and actually got it today. So it was kind of an impulse purchase. I initially wasn't too crazy about paying close to $200 for this figure. When it originally came out, it was about $100. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what we've got. So in full disclosure, I think I've probably got two figures in here. I had a couple figures that were on order that both went out at the same time, so I'm not sure what else we've got in here. Actually, it's another reissue of FansToys Goose. So if you guys are interested in seeing an unboxing of this, let me know in the comments below. So here we go in his box. And I'll probably spare all of the grueling details of what all is on the box. People that have this figure know what they're getting. And this is really more for the benefit of people maybe that have even gotten into the Masterpiece and third-party collecting game late and missed out on this figure when he initially came out. So looking at the box, it's got really nice artwork, as is always the case with the FansToys figures. And obviously the product shots. And I was really looking forward to getting this figure because this really rounds out the collection that I have of those characters that were introduced into the 1986 movie, with being RC, Springer, Cup, Blur, and obviously Ultra Magnus. Now, I haven't really seen a straight answer online about this of whether or not there were QC issues that were originally existing with this figure that were specifically addressed for this release. So to my knowledge, the main issue was the knee joints that had a tendency to break when you tried to transform it. So probably had super tight tolerances. So coming from somebody who has actually never seen this figure in person and I've never held it, I'm immediately in awe of just how much nicer looking it is right off the bat than the Unique Toys version. The Target Master figure is obviously quite a bit nicer than the Unique Toys version. I mean, it's, you know, it's not super complex. It's about like a core class mainline Hasbro figure, but still very nice, much nicer than that Unique Toys Target Master that we got with it. We do have his blaster, which is a really nice metallic paint to it. And we have another blaster, which again, some more really nice metallic paint to it. Looks like it can either peg in his alt mode or be held in his hand. And then it looks like maybe we have some additional extra parts. So I'm going to take him out of the styrofoam here. And let's see what else we've got. So we've got an alternate chest plate, a clear chest plate that goes over in place of the baby blue color that we have there. And then we've got, I believe these are probably, or this is an extra face. So it's a really nicely painted extra face with a look of surprise on his face. The one that comes stock is of a very stoic, neutral expression. So looking at this figure, he's obviously very heavy, keeping in line with most of the FansToys figures. The back of him is not pegged in. This just kind of flops around. I'm not sure if I'm missing something here that's not totally pegged in or not. There we go. So he snaps right into place. The one thing I'm looking at, I'm not crazy about the crotch piece here. We don't have individually articulated hip skirts. That's a little bit disappointing, but I think I probably knew that just looking at some of the other reviews. Articulation, obviously it's standard articulation, arm all the way around. Head is on a ball joint. You get down, up, tilt to the side. And we get a swivel at the bicep. The hand is a single pin. It looks like all the fingers are on the same pin. We get a nice ratcheted waist. I don't believe we have an ab crunch. No. We get thigh swivel. So it looks like that's a little bit offset right there. I'm sure that's probably part of the transformation. The knee, we get a good bit of articulation in the knee, and we get a little bit of ankle tilt. Looks like we've got some heel spurs here that fold out. So that might be something that if you're getting this figure and you get it and he doesn't stand up, make sure you check that out to begin with. So again, looking at him, really nice figure. He definitely has that cartoon aesthetic. And what I'm going to do is bring in the Unique Toys version of this figure. And this is the re-release. So obviously looking at it, this is the Unique Toys Target Master. It really honestly kind of sucks. It's just a throwaway accessory, but you can see it kind of in comparison with the FansToys Target Master. His blaster, which is actually a nice blaster that comes with the Unique Toys figure. But just looking at the figure itself, so obviously the Unique Toys is much blockier, much chunkier looking. This one, I will say I did apply the Toy Hacks Repro labels set to this figure for a little bit more accuracy. But I mean, looking at it, you know, it's a taller figure. I don't think it's quite the right scale. I think obviously the FansToys figure is more in scale, more accurate color-wise as well. So I would say that this is more accurate in terms of toy color probably. But yeah, I mean, this FansToys figure, I'm super happy with it. To be honest with you, I'm not crazy about this particular character. Really, none of the newly introduced characters in that '86 movie ever particularly appealed to me, with the exception of Ultra Magnus. I was just thought, I fell in love with that toy before I did the character. I just thought the toy was so cool, and the concept of the armored, white Optimus Prime that could, fit in an armored suit. I just thought that was cool. And then kind of later on, the character itself grew on me. But really, the other characters I didn't love. Didn't love Blurr. He was probably my least favorite of the characters that were newly introduced in that '86 movie. But, you know, again, being a completionist, I wanted to have that full slew of those new characters that were introduced just to be able to display all of them together and just have that complete set now in the FansToys line. So, again, I'm really super pleased with the figure. If you've got any comments, or if anybody knows specifically if they actually specifically address those QC issues, again, I haven't found any explicit mention of that, other than this just being a reissue of that older figure. But definitely let me know what your opinions are. But overall, super happy with the figure. This guy will probably end up going on eBay in a few weeks, and we'll never look at him again. So again, I really appreciate everybody watching here. If you like this content, please like it. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep doing more stuff like this. Thank you so much for watching.